So, I guess we're live now. Hello everyone, it's your good old pal Pixel Prophecy here somewhere in Austria. So yeah, let's just get walking, and hopefully the image is not too wobbly. So as I said, this is going to be my first IRL stream, and I thought I'd check out some neat little landmarks here, which I thought, why not do this during the weekday, because you can never be sure when there are too many people around. So apparently Frank, hello, I can see you here, and Ingvar is also here. Wonderful. So yeah, you like my hat. Yeah, I'm not at least not intentionally going full incognito here, but yeah, it's a sunny day and I want to protect my noggin and also my eyes. And as you can see here from the recording, I made doubly sure that I will have audio in the end. So this is why I have here, maybe you can see it, this little fluffy bump that is an Insta mic, and also got the clip-on mic. And I'm rocking a full set of cables here and a tripod, and also having here my drone. So because you can see behind me here, hopefully you can see it, there's already a bit of a lake here. So for those interested, this one is the Obertrummer See, the Obertrummer Lake, and I want to show you a cute little chapel. Some of you have already seen it in video recordings that I showed on one of my streams. So I thought let's go there in person today. By the way, there's a cute little way that path leads around it, but we're going. I'm already huffing and puffing. It's not that steep, but it doesn't really show here, but it's a little bit of an incline there, and talking and streaming and holding things. Oh God, my this is why I usually don't talk when I'm going on walks or hiking, because I'm not that much of a talker while walking. But it should not be too long, this incline, and also we should see hopefully some nice trees. So Frank said, "Oh, by the way, we have here already a little bit of vista, and behind me you can see that it tells that we're getting closer to the Wartstein Kapelle." And let me switch over the camera so you can see. There we go. That was wrong. There we go. So this is the little pathway where we're going. Consolate says, "I'm almost sure live streaming from a chapel will break some Austrian law." I mean, we don't have to go in, and I checked whether it's a nature preserve or anything, which means I wouldn't be allowed to fly my drone. But from what what I've learned so far, at least, God, talking and walking, didn't expect this to be this this exhausting. So maybe, you know what, maybe you just can enjoy the nature sounds. Also, by the way, I'm very grateful that some of you showed up. Otherwise, I would really just be talking into the void. Oh, something's rustling there in the leaves. Not sure what it was, probably some bird. So, we got some steps here. Oh yes, it's a bird. It was a bird. Can I zoom in? Oh, it's gone already. Anyway, I think it was a blackbird, female blackbird. So some more gnarly steps, and there, the lake. Let's pause there for half a minute or so, just that you can enjoy the view. So if we follow this path up here, this one leads across this Wartberg, as it's called, to Obertrum, which is also a very cute hike. Maybe we can attempt some of it. And in the other direction, this is where I want to take you. Venereal Disease is here, hello, and says, how is the heat not decimating you in the leather jacket? The thing is, here in the shade of the trees, it's pretty cool, so this is why I thought I bring the jacket. But of course, in this transitory time, you always have the wrong outfit anyway. So this reminds me of some fantasy games, because really when you walk here, there's just a couple of steps and you can see the lake down here. So again, it's quite beautiful, and this is why I thought I deemed this to be my very first IRL stream. So no one's complained about the audio just yet, so I assume it's working and you can hear me. And if not, maybe this is why the stream has such a nice reception. Nelia reads, hey honey, hey guys, I'm watching while at work and won't be able to write much. The leather jacket for the win. That's so cute. So, and here we have our first vista that we can see. So again, it's quite beautiful, and if you are so inclined to, I think down here there's also a spot where you can take a dip. So I think it's even a publicly accessible spot, which is quite nice. So let's continue here. Gusti. Yeah, and here we are. This is the cute little Wartstein chapel that I think I've shown you in one of my streams. I have to be a bit careful here because, yeah, the roots are pretty gnarly in every aspect. But yeah, this is your postcard view here from this side. So DC says the audio is a little muffled from me, but I don't know if that's just the mic. Yeah, this could be. So if I'm bumping this, you should be able to hear the microphone. If not, let me try. Maybe I can switch microphones or change something. Okay, I can just turn it off. Anyway, so let's have a closer look here, because this one opens up here to this little embankment. And I mean, isn't this just a restful place? I mean, it would be if no one would be talking over it right now. So I will give you just a couple of seconds to enjoy the view without me talking over it. Thanks, Frank, on confirming image and sound looking good. Well, and sounding good, obviously. So there is what I very much like about this. There is this little dreamy path that leads around it. It's just a bit hard to get into, and this is the weather side of this little chapel there. Hopefully I'm not dropping the camera. And you can see this when you're here out on the lake, or I mean, since you can see the lake, I would guess you can also see it from the lake. Across the water, can I zoom in? Yes, I can zoom in. There across the water, I think this is the town of Seeham, and it's getting a bit windy, so hopefully the microphone is not picking up too much wind, so I try to get wind shielded a little bit. So yeah, you shouldn't go here, but apparently people do and did. So this is why we have here this very treacherous little outcrop here. By the way, there's a sheer drop. This is a cliff that goes down for like 6 to 8 meters or something. So yeah, you don't want it. So we also got some information signs here. Yeah, as far as I've learned before the chat, this little chapel was built in the 17th century and housed one hermit. I'm not sure why, but apparently chapels needed to be attended to by hermits. And whenever they ran out of food, they would just ring the bell and people from the surrounding towns would gather and bring them more supplies. So if you want, we can take a peek inside. I think it's a little Renaissance chapel and I love this door. This is what you get here in Austria, is that most of the fantasy things that you see, those are here actual landmarks. So this could be a dungeon door or something, but here in Austria. Let's see. Is it locked? It appears to be locked today. Anyway, it's quite cute in there. There's not much. It's also gated off, but it has a nice painting there on the ceiling. And overall, yeah, I kind of like it, because this place here, despite being such an iconic landmark, usually there are not that many people around. And again, being here during the weekday, this actually was my intention not to meet anybody here. Okay, wind is audible, said Frank, but it's not very loud, so okay, still fine. And it housed one hermit, because if you have two of them, they no longer count as hermits. Indeed, then it would be a living arrangement then. So yeah, the Wartstein Chapel, very, very cute. And so I also meant to fly my drone here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this just right now, or if I should show you some more of this little hiking trail, and maybe we can look at the highway. Well, is it a highway? It's not. It's just a pronounced road, but maybe we can look at it from above. And again, here you can see, this is good why I have my phone on my tripod. Yeah, this is how far it goes down here, so I'm not taking any steps further. But yeah, the only thing that's keeping you from falling down is this little sign that says danger. If you head off the paths, there's a danger of dropping or falling to your peril. So let's better not do this. So, and again, really, really lovely views there. Also, there is this bench with the person before here sitting. So I'm glad they didn't engage in conversation or anything, because I'm quite shy. But yeah, again, cute. And since this is Austria, we got very strong Catholic things here, like with chapels or anything. There's also be a cross there, or some sort of icons hanging around that thing. But yeah, apparently this has been around here for quite a while, so geologically speaking. So we got lots of these information tableaus. Right, so let's head back and up the Wartsteinberg a little bit further, if you're so inclined to. And by the way, those are all blueberries growing here. I'm not sure if you could eat them or should eat them, but as a kid, this would have been just paradise. So, should we take the left path or the right path? Nelia schreibt, says, it's very nice there and it lets me feel a bit of the sun in the dark workspace. Oh, I'm so glad that I could bring some of the sun to you. Here's some more sun for you, just shining in through the canopy. There's another postcard there. Okay, Frank says, it definitely looks nice. Good, which means we have good picture quality. And you know, since Console says the right, that route on the left looks trippy. Yeah, pretty much all of that looks trippy. Also, I think you chose the right because you don't want to hear me try to catch my breath again, because I completely underestimated talking and walking uphill. So again, this is down here the path that we came here from, and there's that blackbird again. Perfect weather today, really. I'm glad I did this. I was very nervous, but now that I'm doing it, it's actually quite nice. And now I was nervous about the hiking part. Okay, this tree here could be a little bit of a stumbling block. We're almost here. Thank you for your patience. So here's another vista for you. I can only assume that those properties here are super expensive. But yeah, this is again the Oberdrummer See. Oh, thank you, Delia, for saying, don't be nervous, it's just us. And Frank said, I hope you won't get out of breath next weekend. On the other hand, it's advertised as level, but on the other hand also as up. Oh dear. Yeah, I tried to explain it to my mom, and she also said about level up, that yeah, it's the next stage or level, but not in a sense of gaming, but more in a sense of like a building, where it's like, oh, it must be on the upper floor when it's called the level up. So yeah, by the way, here, let me zoom in if I can. This is the fabled highway I was talking about. This is the road that I came from, and also here's my finger. It also goes between those two lakes here. So the lake there, let me see if I can get a bit higher. So the lake on the top is a different lake than the one we're looking at, and there's only a slight gap between. This is where those reeds are and where the road runs. So this is a different lake whose name I just forgot. So, and if you look to the other side, there's also a highway. What's going on here? How is this working? And the reason for this is, yeah, there's a tunnel, a couple of 100 meters that goes right underneath where I'm standing right now. So let me zoom out to give you the full picture. I can almost see my car from here. So we started, if you were watching, just behind this tree here. That's right in the center. Behind there is where I parked my car. You can barely see it. If I move slightly to the left or to the right, really it's the tip of the tree that's standing there. That's classic. So let's advance a little bit further along this trail. But again, wouldn't you agree that it's quite picturesque, even through the crummy compression of my phone and Twitch. So, and yeah, this is also a badly cracked. So someone already, I don't know, tried to vandalize this nice little info tablet where it tells you about the beautiful tunnel underneath that was apparently constructed in, I don't know, I can't read it. Oh, vandals, mission success. So again, here, rather precipitous decline with some cars coming out on one side and emerging there from the other side. So yeah, the first time I got here, I always was curious to see what is on this little mountain, or this little, well, is it a mountain? It's a little hump where the tunnel goes underneath. So I was always curious how it would look up on top. And now that I know, I wanted to share it with you because, like I said, it's quite beautiful. Matse, thank you. So the lake on top that I showed you was the Matse, and the one on the bottom that I've been featuring so far was the Obertrummer See. And Frank said compression really isn't bad for these nature shots. Okay, I'm relieved, because with lots of high frequency noise such as trees and branches especially and leaves. So, I mean, it's looking nice on my phone screen, but I'm looking at it through my sunglasses on a device right in daylight. So yeah, for what it's worth, it looks good to me. Hope my camera work is not too shaky. I'm not using any gimbal or things like that. So yeah, it's just a built-in stabilization with yeah, whatever is my arm able to compensate for. Just realized I didn't start a track on my fitness watch. Oh, bummer. So yeah, if you would look at where I'm right now from bird's eye view, this little mountain, as I called it, this little hump, is more or less, it looks like a worm or a snake, and it's really just this ridge there that I've been walking, because as you've seen it, there's not much on either side. So you can walk the length of it and then emerge in the town of Matse, and this is as far as I dare to go. And yeah, beautiful vista of the road underneath. Okay, Nelia agrees that it's a bit shaky, but it's all right to watch. Okay, then please don't watch it on a 4K screen, and don't be too close to it when it's choppy and wobbly. All right, so let's continue a little bit upwards, up the path. And for that, I would think I'm good for my little test. So I'm really glad that the audio is working. Like I said, I'm also recording with my Insta mic in case I bumped the clip-on microphone. But I mean, let's be honest, whatever I'm saying is not that important. Okay, let's head up there, because why not? Yeah, it's weird because you feel like you're in the midst of a forest somewhere, but there's heavy traffic on either side. So again, quite the drop here. I think this makes it so exciting, especially as a kid. My mom would have been utterly terrified of me dropping, but now as an adult, I can do whatever I want. And you know what? I also don't want to drop down here. Right. So let me switch back. Here we are, still rocking my hat and my glasses. So yeah, thank you everyone for helping me test my setup for the level up. Apparently it worked flawlessly. I will now try to fly the drone for some nice drone shots. Like I said, everything should be clear. This is no nature conservatory. We checked. There is no flight zone. We checked. And hopefully there aren't any people around to complain about someone flying their drone. So this should be fine. So hopefully, if this goes up as a VOD right at the end, I can add the drone shots should I get some nice ones for you. So, right. What have I missed there on the chat? Nelia says, now I am terrified of you dropping. All good, all good. I'm back there on solid ground. As you can see here, all good, all solid. And if I were to drop, I mean, live streaming a drop is good for two reasons. Reason number one, people are instantly aware of it and can call for emergency. And number two is, I hope this goes viral then, because as a creator, I take any opportunity that I can get. No, I'm not dropping to get viral. I was just joking. So good luck with the drones, says Nelia. Thank you. And Frank says, does this streaming app also have support for be right back screens? I imagine you want to take break at times. I don't think it really does. I mean, maybe I can insert a slideshow or something, which I can trigger, but yeah, it will keep streaming. And I don't know if the free version of this app can really do this. And yes, I'm on the free version because apparently when you buy this app or buy a subscription for using this app, because everything is a fucking subscription nowadays, it's locked to a certain user account on Twitch and not to the app itself, which I, blue-eyed as I've been, I expected that, yeah, I get a subscription for the app and can use as many different accounts as I want to. No, that's not the case. So the Automated Unicorn, my testing account for this app, is now still has one month of premium subscription, and I tried to change it to Pixel Prophecy, but it says no, your Google account is tied already with another account. You cannot do this. So yeah, this is why at the end you will see a couple of seconds of this was done with Prism app or something, and also why there I think there's a watermark in there as well. So I need to be careful there. Gnarly roots again. But yeah. Okay, Frank can confirm that there's a watermark. I hope it's not too distracting. I mean, if I don't do this regularly, I will keep the free version. Well, probably indefinitely, unless I find another way to pay for it. By the way, this app asks for $10 a month, $10 a month, so that I can just get rid of the watermark. And it has some beautify filters, which are intended to make a Korean face even more beautiful. So that's that. I don't think that I'll be using any of the premium features anyway. DC says, are you wearing an SCP Foundation shirt? Yes, good catch. I do. I thought when I'm walking around with this setup and rocking weird cables and looking very suspicious overall, I thought, you know what, why not go all in and have people who see me and then see what's on my shirt, and then they look into it, to give them something really to worry about. Especially if they don't know what SCP Foundation is. So I want to switch back. I said I want to switch back to this nice view again of the Matsei. And then take you back to the, oh, this is the wide angle. You know what, with the wide angle, I think that's better for first person walking, because when something's too shaky, it's only visible at the edges and not so much at the center of the screen. Probably should have done this in the first place. Lesson learned. By the way, I also don't know how my battery on my phone is holding up. I mean, I packed the power bank just in case, but yeah, haven't hooked it up yet because I already have the cable of the microphone running from my phone under my shirt to my collar. So this is why I thought, yeah, let's not overdo it and just see how much battery the app is taking up when I'm streaming for, let's say, half an hour, which I'm already nearing towards to. This is no proper English, which I'm already, what's the word, advancing to? You know what I mean. Anyway, Frank says it's fine. That there's a watermark, I presume, so good. So it's nothing too distracting, I hope. Yeah, it still looks very shaky when I'm walking here on my screen. I mean, it's even shaky when I'm walking without looking at my screen, which is something that I should be doing, especially when walking down here these routes and rather difficult terrain here. wanted to show you some more wildlife, like maybe a squirrel or something exotic. So, and here we are at the junction leading to the chapel. So by now you should know this region already. So yeah, this, by the big tree with the roots, this is where I came up from. This is where I will be going down again after doing some drone shots. And yeah, for the drone shots, the thing is I can't show you them on stream because I need my phone as the remote control for this, and also it's super stressful. I mean, doing drone shots is always, at every second you think, if I do something wrong I will lose this aircraft, or in worst case I will cause an accident, it will drop, it will crash or anything. You have to have an eye on the battery consumption, on the reception. Most stressful is when you lose connection to the aircraft, because then things start beeping and there's a countdown and it tries to return wherever it started. And especially if you start underneath a canopy of trees, as we're here, have it, then of course when it returns automatically to its starting point, it tries to go from the top straight down, and of course if there's anything blocking it, it will crash. So this is what makes it so, let's say, exciting. That's the word. So, Frank says, I'll imagine you'll watch the VOD frame by frame when you get home to find out how it went. Probably will. And Nelia says, the watermark is smallish in the right corner. Okay, oh, thank you, taking a screenshot for me. This is very nice, thank you. By the way, for those who don't know, Nelia schreibt, that's my producer, who's incidentally also my wife. Isn't that a weird coincidence? So I'm very glad that she managed, despite being at work right now, thank you, Connie, to drop in. So I think as for my drone shots, because I need a planar space to land and also start from, I think this tree stump might do. So hopefully, yeah, I will keep you posted how this goes. Always for you. Oh, thank you so much, Nelia. This I really do appreciate it. So let me switch back and say again, thank you everyone for helping me test this setup. Oh, you know what? Let me end on a nice view here, because that's what's more interesting than whatever this is. So again, thank you everyone. I have apparently 6 viewers, which is about 5 more than I anticipated for this. Again, thank you, Connie, for dropping in. And so far, I think in terms of technical issues, I mean, I can figure out what actually went wrong when I watch it frame by frame, as Frank suggested. So the question is, has this been saved on my phone? Has the recording on the Insta mic worked as it should, as a backup? And if not, yeah, then I can adjust for the level up. And I realize now, because this is even more shaky than before, holding this tripod with the phone for half an hour, I really feel it there in my shoulders. So probably should switch. Yeah, a little bit better. Frank says, this went well, I think. Console says, YT test successful. Excellent. And YT is you thank, not YouTube. So thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Again, I thank you. Disease also says, this was a fun stream, real indeed. I mean, this is this is what you want to watch, right? Actual people in real danger and peril. So I think we've had this. And I didn't even trip once. Yet. Nelia says, success for the IRL. I think so too. Wonderful. All right, with that, I will try to end the stream, and then you have to endure like 5 seconds where my app praises itself for how good it is. So again, thank you everyone. Really do appreciate it. I almost didn't run into people, so it's also, that's good for me. Probably I should be in frame like this. Anyway, never mind. Okay, how do I end this? And don't forget to hydrate. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot. Yeah, I should have brought water. I have a whole bag of technical things like the drone and power bank and more cables just in case, and didn't bring anything for me. Maybe next time. Frank asks Nelia, in exchange he'll finally start to work on this Zelda MMO. Oh dear, I think I should end this stream. Bye bye, thank you everyone. And it says ending live broadcast, and I hope you can still hear me. Bye.